Hello and a very warm welcome to the Golden Era Academy. I'm genuinely pleased that you're here. But before we begin, I want to take a few minutes to welcome you properly, explain how the course works, and let you know what you can expect from me and what I will expect from you. First of all, I just want to say that this is your space. I want you to feel at home here. And I want you to feel comfortable asking any questions that you want. There is a specific section in your portal where you'll be able to ask these questions and I will get back to you as soon as I can. If you don't understand something, please ask. If something I say doesn't make sense or something in the content or material doesn't quite sink in, then please ask me to explain it in another way and I'll be more than happy to do that. If something challenges you, you can also say that. You don't need to agree with everything immediately, and you certainly don't need to pretend that you understand something when you don't. There is no silly questions here. Some of the subjects that we explore are complex, and some may be completely new to you, even if you've been working in this field for years. I would much rather you ask a direct question than sit quietly feeling lost or worried about saying the wrong thing. This is a living space. It's a dynamic environment where I will be teaching and guiding you. Everyone arrives here bringing their own experience, knowledge, and way of seeing the world. Everybody is at their own unique level within themselves of their own refinement. And this course is designed to meet you exactly where you're at. There will be opportunities for discussion, reflection, and shared learning. And I want you to feel that you can take part in that honestly. You may already be a therapist, a healer, practitioner, facilitator or space holder. You may be leading a business, building a body of work, or guiding people through important periods of change. And you might just be at the point where you know your life has a deeper purpose and you're ready to step more fully into it. Whatever it is that's brought you here, the Academy has been created to develop the person behind the work. That is you. Because your work can only go as deep as you understand yourself. The stronger, clearer, and more grounded you become, the more responsibly you can carry your gifts, your purpose, and the people who place their trust in you. This is the heart of the Golden Path. It brings together the different areas of human development that are too often kept separate. We will be working with psychology, the body, spirituality, purpose, relationships, healing, and culture. These areas all affect one another. Your physical state affects your emotional capacity. Your relationships affect your work. Your inner world affects the spaces you hold for other people. Your spiritual understanding affects your decisions, your sense of meaning, and the way you use power. The Golden Path helps you look at the whole person and understand where your next stage of development is asking for attention. This academy is organised through 7 pathways. And the first pathway is the mind. Now, the mind explores psychology, self-knowledge, shadow, conditioning, beliefs, and the unconscious influences shaping the way you think, feel, and behave. The second pathway is the body. The body develops your relationship with the nervous system, your physical health, movement, breath, vitality, somatic awareness, strength, and embodiment. The third pathway is spirit. Spirit explores consciousness, mysticism, shamanism, astrology, energetic awareness, discernment, and grounded spiritual development. The fourth pathway is purpose. Purpose focuses on direction, leadership, ethical influence, practitioner development, facilitation, enterprise, and bringing your calling into practical form. The fifth pathway is relationships. Relationships explores communication, attachments, boundaries, intimacy, conflict, repair, and the way we meet another person without abandoning ourselves. The sixth pathway is healing, and healing brings together soul reintegration, energetic healing, plant and earth medicines, preparation, integration, and the responsibility involved in supporting another person's transformation, as well as our own. And the seventh and final pathway is culture. And culture explores our ancestry, indigenous societies, mythology, collective conditioning, reciprocity, and the wider forces shaping identity, belonging, and the world we create together. You may also feel naturally drawn to one or two of these pathways. You may also find that the area you most need is not the one that you expected. That's why everyone begins with the same foundation. Month 1 introduces the central ideas and language used throughout this whole journey. It will help you to understand the great work, the architecture of the self, the hermetic principles, and how the 7 pathways connect. You will also begin creating your own golden path map. This will help you to see where you are now, what you are already carrying, and which areas need greater attention. If you're following the self-led journey, you will choose the pathways that feel most relevant to your life and work. You can then move through that material in a way that suits your own development. If you're taking part in the 12-month guided program, I will review your intake, goals, and assessments and help you identify the pathway focus that will serve you best. Now, during the program, this focus can change. And as the work unfolds, you may discover that something different needs your attention. The beauty about this academy is that your path is allowed to evolve with you. Each part of the course will contain a combination of teaching, reading, practical work, reflection, and assessment. The teaching will introduce the main ideas. The written material will allow you to explore them in a greater depth. The practices will help you bring the work into your actual life. The reflection questions will ask you to consider how the subject relates to your own experience. The assessments will help us to see what you've understood, what is changing, and where you may need some more support. There is no prize for rushing through the material. Take enough time to understand it. Return to anything that feels important. Make notes, ask questions, and most importantly, look at how the work applies to the way you live, relate, practice, and lead. You are also allowed to work at a pace that honors your real life. People have families, work, health needs, travel, and responsibilities. There may be times you move quickly and times when you need to slow down. And that is completely fine. This journey is designed to meet you where you are at. You are not competing with anybody here. You don't have to reach the same understanding at the same time as somebody else. Not one person and another learns at that same pace. What matters is that you stay engaged with your own process and keep returning. So what is it that I expect from you while you're here? Firstly, I expect honesty. You don't need to present as a polished version of yourself. There is no point. You do not need to prove how spiritual, knowledgeable, or experienced you are. Just come as you are and be honest about where you are. Secondly, I expect participation. Ask questions, join the discussions, share what you're noticing. If you're confused, say that you're confused. If you need help, ask for it. The more honestly you participate, the more you will receive from the course. Thirdly, I expect personal responsibility. I can teach you, guide you, challenge you, and help you see what may be difficult to see alone. But I cannot do the work for you. Your development depends on what you practice, what you are willing to examine, and what you choose to change. Finally, I expect us all to treat this space and each other with respect. People may share personal experiences, difficult truths, and vulnerable parts of their lives. Listen carefully. Do not rush to advise, diagnose, or fix someone. Do not assume that your interpretation of their experience is the truth. Be curious. Be responsible with what people share and allow them to have their own process. This is part of learning how to hold space properly. You will not move through this journey perfectly. I do not expect you to. I expect you to remain honest, take responsibility, and return. If you lose your rhythm, that's okay. Just come back and do your best. If you do not understand something, once again, just ask. If you need support, let us know. If something asks for more time, give it more time. Before you begin the first lesson, take a few minutes to think about why you are here. What has brought you to the Academy at this point in your life? What are you ready to develop? What would you like to understand more deeply? What are you being called to create, lead, heal, or contribute to? And what would make this journey more meaningful for you? Write down your answers. Do not need to make them sound impressive, just be honest. This is the beginning of your journey through the Academy. You will have the opportunity to deepen what you already know, explore what you do not, and develop the capacity to carry your work and purpose with greater clarity. I hope that you will make this space your own and that you will ask questions, take part, and stay curious, and allow the path to show you what is ready to develop next. Welcome to the Academy. Let's begin.